course of the academy is that what we learn most from mayors is when they're discussing among themselves or as peer-to-peer exchanges, and that we try to encourage you to steer away from prepared statements and really just share your experiences much more on an informal basis, and also show us your senses of humor, because I think that those lighter moments are one of the areas where this academy actually helps to create some nice relationships among the mayors. So Sri and I again will start, and we'll go to the first set of mayors. And if you would, Mayor Karki from Kageshwari, Nepal, Mayor Ahmed from Ampang Jaya, Malaysia, and Mayor Shahi from Lamki Chua, Nepal. If you would each turn on your cameras.
Hello. Hello. It's okay?
Mayor Karki from Kageshwari, Mayor Ahmad from Ampang Jaya, Malaysia, and Mayor Shahi from Lamki Chua, Nepal. Are you with us?
Yeah. Can you hear me?
I can hear you.
Yeah.
Can you hear us okay?
Okay.
Okay. So Mayor Ahmad, I think you spoke first. You're very visible here. If you would share with us your motivation for joining the academy. Why did you want to join this academy, and what do you expect to get out of your participation? And be very brief, very succinct.
Hi everyone. Good afternoon. My name is Ani. You can call me Dr. Ani. I'm the president of Ampang Jaya Municipal Council. Actually, I'm very grateful and thankful for being one of the participants in this May Academy 2024. Thank you for the selection. One of the main motivation for me to join this academy because it's a golden opportunity for me to learn from other cities about their best practices, what they do on achieving 17 sustainable development goals, and also to be part of the international networking. Yeah.
Okay. All right. Thank you. Mayor Shahi from Lamki Chua, Nepal. If Mayor Ahmad were to visit your city, where would you take her?
Namaste, hello.
Namaste.
I'm Susila Sai, Mayor of Lamki Chua Municipality.
Thank you for selecting.
Thank you for selection.
On this session.
Huh?
On this session.
Okay.
On this session.
On this session. Thank you.
Okay, thank you very much. Please proceed. Mayor Karki, can you hear me okay?
Hello.
Hello. If one of your fellow mayors were to visit your city, where would you take your fellow mayor? What would you show them within your city that's unique?
Is it me?
Yes, yes, you.
Garrigan,
Yes,
that
sir.
you're asking for?
Yes.
Thanks.
If one of your fellow mayors were to visit you, where would you take them? What would you show them?
Thank you, first of all, the Asia Pacific Mayors Academy for this wonderful opportunity to share all our experiences regarding the sustainable urban development practices in our own context. And as per your questions, Kathmandu, is the capital of Nepal, and the outskirts of this main core city is fast-growing urbanization is going there. And the Kageshwari Manora municipality itself is a very highly, infiltrated and this municipality from where the densely the peoples from the different parts of the country are coming here through their migration process. And that's why the urbanization process is going in a very fast, rapid way. In that context, we have two major projects that we are just trying to held over here for the sustainable and the smart city management, urban development to support that. And we have
We lost you.
Piston, we have two major projects here because we are doing this project among, huge large areas where the government entities, the Ministry of the Urban Development, and we have a authority, Kathmandu Valley Development Authority. We are just working together with them for the sustainable urban development planning over here. And we'll be very happy to make them visit on that places.
Great. Mayor Ahmad, back to you. If your fellow mayors from Nepal were visiting you in Malaysia, where would you take them? What would you show them as your challenge?
Because my municipal council is quite small municipal. The size of my area is only 139 kilometer square. So actually, the size of one of the main size, the size of my area is comprised of green area. So maybe if there is opportunity, if all the mayors would like to come to my council, I would like to invite them to my quite rich in my area, in our area. So there is a very good opportunity to enjoy the nature, and also maybe we can bring you to enjoy the foods and the hospitality of my local dish.
And what is that local dish?
It's in Malaysian food. It's like curry, and also rice cooked with banana leaf, which is very nice to eat. Today is also afternoon. It's time for lunch. Yeah, a few like banana leaf, rice with banana leaf, and also rendang, chicken rendang, and all that. Maybe Mr. Garrigan have been in Malaysia before. Maybe you have enjoyed all these local dish.
You know me
It's
well already.
mouth-watering already.
Thank you. Thank you. We'll learn more about your development challenges over the course of the academy. But thank you so much. Sri, over to you to introduce the next group.
Great, thank you. Let me call upon three of the next three mayors. Let me invite Mr. Balaksher Qazi, the mayor of Tarbad-Kech municipality in Pakistan. And let me invite Mr. Mohammed Helmi bin Shari, the Segamat municipal mayor from Malaysia. And the third mayor that I would like to welcome, Mr. Virender Sharma, the mayor of Mandi municipality from India. So let me talk to each of you. First, Mr. Balaksher Qazi, the mayor of Tarbad-Kech municipality, Pakistan. Assalamu alaikum, sir.
Salam, sir. How are you? Can you
Fine,
listen?
sir. Thank you, thank you. Let me first ask you, what do you love most about your city, Kech municipality?
Oh, I love my city. I love my city culture because we are in Pakistan. The largest province is Balochistan, and after the Quetta, which is the headquarter of province, the second largest city is Turbat. And all the people who live there are Baloch, and Baloch are very proud about their culture. So yeah, we love our culture, and we do have a cultural site. We have a fort which is Miri Kalat, which is almost 7,000 or 5,000, minimum 5,000 years old, and yeah, we have a very diverse agriculture. So I love my city culturally.
Great. Tashakur.
Thank you.
Okay, next, this is very interesting. Excellency Mohammed Helmi bin Shari at Shangari. Before I ask you a question, could you please correct us? Because we saw your name at the rate Shangari. First, can you clarify why all the official titles has this symbol at the rate Shangari? Apologies for asking this question. Okay, so I think Mr. Helmi bin Shari is not present.
He's
Or on-
online, Sri, but I don't see it. Maybe it's mute, just to check. He's online. Honorable Mayor is online.
Okay. Honorable Mayor of Segamat Municipality, could you please unmute and switch on your camera? Okay, so let me now go to the third mayor, Virender Sharma sir. Namaskar, the mayor of Mandi Municipality.
Namaskar. Namaste. Good morning.
Great.
Good evening
Great.
to all.
Great. So could you please tell us what is your motivation in participating in this academy, and what are the two key takeaways that you want to, get out of this academy?
Thank you very much for my selection. And I am not only hopeful, but of firm belief that my association with the academy will enable me to replicate the learning and experience I will acquire during the session for the benefit of my people.
Great, thank you. Mr. Virender, maybe you can give what is the best sweet available from Mandi? If any of us visiting, what is the best sweet dish that we should try?
Sweet is our Gajar Halwa.
Gajar halwa. Great, thank you.
And our Mandyali Dham, Himachali Dham in lunch.
Great.
All festivals.
Excellent. Thank you very much, Mr. Virender. Again, the mayor of Segamat from Malaysia, could you please unmute your microphone? Sir, my question to you, just wonder why at the rate Shangari is in your name. Mayor Helmi bin Shari, are you with us? Okay, so perhaps we can add him later. Kurt, over to you for the next round of three mayors.
Okay, great. Thank you, Sri. So the next group, hopefully some are with us and don't have technical difficulties. Mayor Bekunta Nyopain from the city of Vias, Nepal. Are you with us? And can you turn on your camera and unmute yourself?
Namaste.
Namaste, how are you?
I am fine. I am Vaikuntha Neopane. I am the elected mayor of Bias municipality in Nepal. It's my second term 5 years term is the first term, and next 5 years term I am running the mayor tenure. And I am very proud to join this academy. Thank you very much.
Well,
And
we're
if-
very pleased to have you. I think we were supposed to have also the mayor of Adi City in the Maldives and the mayor of Shah Alam, Malaysia. Are either one of them with us?
Pardon?
I don't believe the other two mayors that I was going to introduce are with us. So let me ask you a couple of questions. You said you're in your 5th year as mayor, is that correct?
Yeah.
Why don't you share with us two things? One, what was the most difficult decision that you've had to make as a mayor? And then what's the funniest thing that happened to you as mayor?
This question is very nice.
And hopefully it's not the same thing.
The main thing is our urban and rural area. My municipality is in the urban and rural areas. There are so many geography in the rural area, but the peoples are coming in urban areas. The development goes there, urban rural areas, but people are all coming in urban areas. It's challenge for me to buy in my municipality. And the funny is when I elected, then all people's aspect about many things and then they respect, but when they not come the financial problems and rural problems, there are so many problems. It's my bitter experience. The people expect many things from the mayor, but I couldn't give them. So this forum will be fruitful for us for the idea exchanges. It's my experience.
Okay, and the most difficult decision that you've had to make as mayor, what would you say the single most difficult decision that you've had to make?
Now the much difficult is the financial crisis, and my own income in the municipality is less, and the federal governments and province governments we gave me some ceiling, and then last they cut off the ceiling. And when the project we decided in the assembly, and then they cut off the many money, and how to challenge, how to meet this challenge. It's my bitter experience and negative.
Okay.
The people feel the negative. How the mayor is not do this thing, this project not fulfills. It's my experiences.
I know we'll learn more about how you've managed financial crises over the course of the academy. So thank you very much. Sri, back to you.
Thank you very much.
Great. Thank you, sirs. Okay, let me now call upon the next round of 3 mayors. So it's Mr. Alan Roldan, the mayor of the LGU of Baku in Philippines, and Mr. Istiaq Ahmad Khan, the mayor of Siddharthnagar municipality in Nepal, and Mr. Ganashyam Giri, the mayor of Chandragiri, Nepal. Can I have all of you switch on your cameras and unmute your microphones so that I will start with Mr. Alan.
Hello, good evening, good afternoon, sir. Hello, everyone. Currently, Mayor Roldan wasn't able to attend the meeting today because he has an emergency meeting with other mayors in the municipality of in the province of Oriental Mindoro. So I'm the one who represent for him.
Okay, so then we will shoot the questions to you, Mustapare. Okay, so on behalf and on behest of the mayor, could you please tell us what has actually inspired your mayor to join this cohort?
Mayor Roldan it is his first time to become a mayor in the municipality last 2022, and he has a wide vision for the development of this municipality. So when he learned about this academy, he gave me instruction to join here because he knows he will get a lot of knowledge that he can use for the development of his municipality.
Great. And thank you for ensuring that his application is through for this academy. I'm glad. Thank you.
Thank you.
And
Thank you.
my next speaker, Mr. Ishtiaq Ahmad Khan, the mayor of Siddharth Nagar. Sir, namaste. Is Mr. Mayor from Siddharth Nagar on board? Okay, so maybe I'll go to the next mayor, Ganashamji. Namaskar from Chandragiri municipality.
Namaskar, namaskar.
So Chandragiri is very close to our heart, especially for UN ESCAP and UN Habitat, since you are embarking on many good initiatives in the city. So let me ask you, what are the 3 challenges that you are now facing in your city where you want to really address them on a priority basis?
First of all, a lot of thanks. I would like to extend my heartily thanks to all of you and Asia Pacific Academy and all of the partner team, UN Habitat and all the teams. Our municipality lies in our Kathmandu Valley, the capital city in the west side of Kathmandu Valley. And it is the World Heritage Area and the reach of the cultural also. So it is the most important for the travel and the exchange, our other side of the peoples who visits in our municipality. So it is the 3 challenges in our municipality. First of all, we have challenge for the finance also. So, and the other is also our introducing the system. The people like to this implement for the system. And other is also we have to challenge the waste management problem and the water supplies also. These are our most challenges in our municipality. The garbage system and waste management system is the very problem in our municipality.
Great. Thank you very much. I think you will really benefit from the modules. What you mentioned, the financing issues and also the waste management issues are part of the course modules. I'm sure that you will be benefiting in terms of finding more knowledge and also ways to resolve some of those challenges in your city. Over to Kurt for the next 3 mayors.
Thank you, Sri. I think we have 2 mayors with us. Mayor June James Asal Ganda from the North Minahasa, Indonesia, and Mayor Bhagat Singh Khadka from Ishma, Nepal. If you would both turn on your cameras and unmute yourselves. Are you with us? I don't see you. Okay, Mayor Khadka, I see you. Namaste, welcome. Can you hear me okay? Mayor Khadka, can you unmute yourself, please? Can you hear me all right? Yes, welcome. If you would just share with us very briefly the most important aspects of your community from your perspective. What's unique about your community? Maybe you cannot hear me. I think you're muted. I'm sorry, we don't hear you.
Mr. Katka, we cannot hear you. Can you unmute? I think you are unmuted, but still we cannot hear you.
Hello, sir.
Now we can hear you. Go ahead.
Hello.
Yes.
Okay. I'm sorry, Mr. John Oganda now meeting because disaster in North Minahasa in volcano eruption, but we have maybe 50 minutes or 30 minutes, if you don't mind.
Okay, well, if the mayor's not
Now,
with us, then we'll
lead
come
the meeting,
back to him.
Mr. John Oganda.
Excuse me, if the mayor's not
We
with us, then we'll
apologize.
come back to him another time. Okay. All right,
Okay,
Mayor Katka?
yes, Mr. John will come back as soon
Okay,
as
he'll come back
possible.
another. Okay, we'll be able to
Okay.
return to
Okay,
him
thank you very much.
at another point. Thank you so much. Okay, so as to not delay any further based on due to technical difficulties, we'll proceed to the next activity. And I'll turn it over to my colleague, but just one very quick slide just to indicate the geographic spread of the Mayor's Academy. I think you have here an illustration which represents the locations all of the Academy. We have 18 mayors overall from 8 countries representing over 3.2 million citizens. So what you do in this Academy and the initiatives that you develop and the solutions that you put into place in your communities will have significant impact on many people across the region. We'll proceed to a very quick quiz, and let me turn that over to my colleague to proceed to the Mentimeter.
Thank you, Kurt. I am Fabia Zauter. I am with the Sustainable Urban Development section here at ESCAP. And it's my pleasure to invite you to participate in a very short and fun quiz. My colleague will put the link to that in the chat. You can access it via a QR code, via clicking the link, or via searching menti.com in your internet browser and then entering the code. We'll just wait for...
Can we show the QR code again, just so that people have an opportunity to
Of course.
open the survey?
I see that the players are joining. Wonderful. It'll be just a short quiz of 4 questions containing fun facts about mayors in Asia and all around the world, just to set the tone for an open and fruitful discussion later on in the Academy. If anyone is having trouble accessing the Mentimeter, please let us know, turn on your microphone or put it in the chat, and we may assist you.
Okay, let's proceed.
Okay. Then we'll go to the first question. How old was the world's oldest mayor upon election in 2021? There are 4 possible answers. Were they 67 years old, 77 years old, 87 years old, or 97 years old? You have 50 seconds left to choose an answer. And of course, we are not grading you on this. So feel free to just make a selection. This is just for fun. And the correct answer would have been 97 years. He was really, really old. We wish him all the best. Let's move on to the second question. See the players are ready. On which sustainable development goals has Asia Pacific made the most progress? Possibility 1 is affordable and clean energy as well as reduced inequalities. Possible answer 2 is life on land and gender equality. Possibility 3 is industry innovation infrastructure and no poverty. Or option 4, zero hunger and quality education. About 10 seconds left to answer. And let's see, what was the correct answer? 2 mayors selected the correct answer, industry, innovation, infrastructure, as well as no poverty. So we're halfway through the quiz. Let's move on. Which city is known for having the world's longest serving mayor who held office for 75 years? Is that Ehan in France? Is that Jambi City in the Philippines, Chandrapur in India, or Maun in Botswana? Honestly, if I hadn't searched this up online beforehand, I wouldn't have known either. So just make your best guess. Oh, I see 2 mayors chose the correct answer. The world's longest serving mayor served in France. And let's move on to the last question. In which Asian country did the concept of mayor for a day originate, allowing young people to experience a day in the life of a mayor? Was that in South Korea, Japan, Indonesia, or Thailand? Three, two, one. Let's see. The correct answer is Japan, and 2 mayors selected the correct answer. Now we can check the leaderboard. Wow, congratulations to the mayor behind Jamie. You topped the quiz, the leaderboard. Well, after this short exercise, we will go back to our presentation and jump
you very
right
much.
in.
Thank you very much, Fabia. Honorable Mayors, one of the most important experiences that this Academy allows you to take advantage of is your fellow mayors, those who have come through with you or will come through with you, and those who have come before you in the previous sessions. Here to facilitate a dialogue with 2 alumni of past academies is Dr. Bernadia Jandraduri, and she'll introduce the 2 mayors and facilitate a discussion.
Thank you. Thank you. And I'd like to welcome back Mayor Lee and Bekyu from Philippines, from Anilao City or municipality. Welcome. We met in Suwon last year.
Yeah,
very happy to see you again. And also Mayor Kanop Kechat from Thailand. Sawadee
Good morning. Great to see you again.
Yeah, we met, you came to local and regional government assembly in Bangkok.
In Bangkok,
For
yes.
the TFSG, welcome. So pleased to see both of you, and thank you for joining us. To all the mayors, both Mayor Lee and Mayor Kanop, both of them joined the previous batch, so they have a lot of experience to share. And I'm sure they have also good suggestion to all the respected mayors who join this 5th batch. So we have a lot of questions to you, but please answer frankly. You can, whatever you like. And my last question will be later on about the suggestion you have for the mayor. But Let me go to the first question. What knowledge or key takes away that you got from the Asia Pacific Mayors Academy, and how you apply it to your city or your municipality? Who would like to start first? Maybe the lady first. Mayor Arilo, please.
Namaste, Assalamualaikum, Selamat Petang. Hello to everyone from the Academy, to my mentors. Thank you for having me again. For my main takeaway, I'm grateful for the Academy for changing my perspective because it expanded my vision to the immediate, not only to the immediate and familiar, but to encompass and to localize the SDGs because I'm a mayor of a small municipality here in the Philippines. It's a small town, fourth-class municipality. But because of my expanded perspective, I was able to see that I have a role to play in the international agenda with the new urban agenda, with the SDGs. So I'm very excited to be back and to learn more.
So thank you, Mayor Ann. So you learn a lot about the SDGs, and I'm sure you have applied in your city. Yeah? Which SDGs that your city is progressing very well?
My main project was the SDG 3, which was the
okay, great.
Yeah, good health and well-being, the one that I presented in Suwon. So I'm happy to say that I'm on track with my presented timeline as for the completion of my primary care facility and with the securing the financing for my part.
Wow, you managed to get more funding for that. Congratulations.
Yes, I'm only behind with my VLR.
Okay, that's good. And we would like also to invite you to VLR event that we are organizing here in Jakarta in July. You are most welcome. Yeah.
Oh, I'm very interested with that one because it's already my third term, but I've always wanted with my learnings to apply this and to leave my city in a more better position for the
Great.
years.
Thank you. I will get back to you again, Mayor Ann. Let me go to Mayor Nakhon Sitiamarat, Dr. Kanop Kechat. You like to answer that questions?
Oh, yes, I have prepared a message for our fellow mayors that congratulations for that you decide to take a part in this academy. You will learn a lot, and the city will benefit a lot from joining this academy. Our job as a city mayor is very demanding and very challenging. It gives us opportunity to transform our city, to have a better school, better healthcare for our people. We are at the front line of our city problems and local needs. We have to deal with global and national issues, whether we like it or not. These issues are there and we have to deal with it. We have COVID-19, climate change, early disaster warning, poverty, and sustainable development goals. Those are global issues that we have to deal with, whether we like it or not. And local issues such as infrastructures, healthcare, education. And we have to answer to people on a daily basis, every day. So there are so many things to do with so little money. What to do with this? I think we share the same problem with all these mayors around the world. We have to deal with all these issues with limited resources in terms of city budget and manpowers. And most importantly, we have to deal with all these issues with people participation, because at the end of our term, we have to go back, answer to the people for re-election. Is that right? Yes. So how we get this our mayor office and the city to be properly equipped to deal with all these issues. We have to deal with it. We cannot hide in a closet and then come out and hope that our city will get better. The academy provide us, for me and our city staff, because during the session, I'll bring my city staff to learn together with me. The most important lessons and benefits that I get from the academy is that new perspective, and then I learn a guideline and framework in the international standard, because this is UN Academy, must be international standards. We have if we have know this important tool, and the most important things for our city that we gain from the academy is that we can put our city on a global map and open a door to an international stage. Okay, so we can put a name of our city on the global map, so we can communicate. We can bring in a capacity building, financial help from around the world. That's helped a lot for our city. Okay, that's a long answer for a short question. Thank you.
That's very, very important and very good answer, Mayor Kanop. And especially when you say that you learn together with your staff, and you engage, you involve your staff in this academy. I think that's quite interesting to note. And maybe our fellows mayors may also follow your staff and bringing all the staff members or related staff members to join this Mayors Academy. You also mentioned, of course, the importance of making actions. And I think you said that through this Mayors Academy, you got a new perspective. I think it's quite interesting as to see that. And despite all the challenges, were you also able to learn how you make a decision from this Asia Pacific Mayors Academy, Mayor?
Yes, because usually we have to make this decision every day, or every month, every quarter, and we have to rely on our guts sometimes. But by learning from the academy, we can rely on data. We can turn our decision to be a data-driven decision. So that's more efficient in terms of our limited resource.
Yeah.
Yeah, we implement a smart city policies with a small budget, but we gain a lot. And then I will explain this the project that we implemented in our city later during the academy, that if I have a chance to provide my experience.
That's very good, Mayor. I think you mentioned about the concrete actions that you carried out after this Asia Pacific Mayors Academy. And one thing that I also noted here is that by participating in this Asia Pacific Mayors Academy, which is, of course, this is a global and regional levels, then we know where your cities are located, at least you are in the global map. Because sometimes only capital cities or big cities that are in the global map. But I think that's a very good questions. I want to go back to both of you again, Mayor Ann. Are you still connected with the other fellows mayors? Whether you keep this networking, and of course you still gain from this networking from the other fellows mayors, or maybe fellows partners? Yeah.
Yes, we're still Facebook friends, Instagram friends. So we're still updated from mayors from Nepal, and then we meet with mayors from the Philippines, and we still share our best practices.
Great. And how about you, Dr. Kanap?
Yes, still keep in touch, and I learned a lot from our fellow mayors, because we face the same problem. It's very similar to our education, healthcare, roads, and traffic jams, and we learn from our fellow mayors around the Asia Pacific in the academy how to attack the same problem from different angles. That's very valuable for me.
Great, great. I would like to open this floor to other mayors who want to have questions to both alumni, Mayor Ann, and also Mayor Knakon Sitamarat. Any question from any fellows mayors? I think this is a good chance, fellows mayors, from two alumni, excellent alumni, who join us today. Anyone has a question to any of them? Mayor Ampang or Mayor, please, you have question.
Hi. How to survive in this module? Is it very hard? There's so many things to read because they send us with so many books to read, and I don't have time to read and to digest everything in the books. How you are going to do that? Yeah, because I feel like guilty because I cannot read the books. There are so many things on the table, and you give me a lot of book to read, to get some ideas about it. So how you do that? How you manage to do this?
Anyone want to answer?
No problem. You roll with it. You adapt. Because you got elected. That's the biggest challenge you have ever faced. This is small things you enjoy the academy, but you have to attend the academy.
Okay.
Okay, please do not skip it.
Yeah.
But you just sit in the class and then learn, and then you pick up some things.
Inshallah, inshallah.
That is true because as a mayor, you have so many problems. I suggest to give it time and attention because during my batch, the reference materials were quite overwhelming because they're so thick. So I suggest if you don't want to read that, just give time and attention for every module and Zoom meeting, and then apply it immediately because it's easier that way than reading the reference material because it's quite easy. This is such a long-term academy, so just take it by chunks. I suggest that you apply it immediately after the Zoom session so that when you graduate, it's easier to comply with the requirements and it's easier to understand the lessons that way than spending so much time reading the very thick reference materials because our mentors are going to condensed it in the Zoom session. So it's easier that way.
So basically the answer is don't worry. Because we don't, of course, all the mayors are very busy and you don't have much time to read so many books, but we just use it as reference. If you have time, you can go through it, but I think both mayors, alumni mayors gave us a good suggestion. Just, join this Zoom, and of course, we will meet in person later and just look at the modules because the module we try to make it so simple and also practicable. It's not like something that you need to memorize because the idea of this Asia Pacific Mass Academy is to apply what you learn and the new skills. So this practical knowledge is important for all the mayors. So we are not thinking of memorizing all the theories. We don't really expect you to remember that. Yeah. Okay.
Just 1 minute.
Yes.
You
Dr.
can put together a team.
Oh, yeah.
Like what I did.
Can bring a
Bring
team.
the city staff.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then simulate all this material for them to read and then digest it and get back to you.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
So they can learn together. So we
Inshallah,
have a team. So you don't have to attend the academy by yourself.
Yeah.
Yeah, like a team. The city will learn together with you.
Yes. I think that's also a good suggestion, Dr. Kanop. Any other question before I close this session? No? Okay. Okay, so before I close this session, I would like to invite both of you once again to give a suggestion to all the fellows mayors. You don't need to repeat what you have said, but give maybe a motivation or further motivation how they can keep this batch and finish this mayor academy successfully. Let's start with Dr. Kanop. Any suggestion?
We as a mayor, we have so many things to do in one day. But believe me, attending an academy class is worthwhile. You gain a lot. And then, I repeat again, will open a door for your city to the international stage, international exposure, and then you get later on the result will come later. That's what happened to our city, and then hopefully you have a wonderful and fruitful journey during the academy. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Dr. Kanop. Yes, Mayor Ann.
To my fellow mayors, just enjoy the module and learn from it because it's really applicable. With the learnings, with the knowledge that I've learned from here, I've become braver with my implementing my programs and projects. Because if you think about it first, all the problems are interconnected. So with the learnings here, I was able to integrate and apply my programs and projects in a way that is sustainable and comprehensive. At the same time, because they emphasize on collaboration and partnerships, and aligning our programs and projects with national, international agendas, I was able to collaborate with different agencies and securing financing for my programs and projects. So this Zoom session is an investment into your leadership potential, which would benefit not just only you, but the whole community.
Great, both of you are excellent. Thank you so much.
Okay, thank you very much.
Yeah, and see you once again, at least
Okay,
in
see you.
Jakarta or in somewhere in Vientiane, Laos, yeah, for the ASEAN Mayors Forum. Thank you.
Okay,
Thank
bye.
you so much. Give a big applause
Bye,
to
Kurt.
both
How
of
are you
them.
doing? Great to see you again.
Nice to see
Yeah.
you. Thank you so much.
Thank
Bye-bye.
you.
Bye, Leanne.
Back
Thank
to
you
you.
very much, Bernadia. Now we'll just go over very briefly the Academy. A lot of this material has been shared with you, and just to allay some of the fears about the amount of reading and the homeworks, we'll just go through how the Academy is actually structured to benefit your initiatives and specifically your communities. So really the Academy is all about strengthening leadership and informing you on sustainable development principles, specifically sustainable urban development. We don't expect any of the mayors who come through to become climate change experts or design infrastructure or get into the details of urban solutions. What we expect and hope is that you learn from the Academy on the broader objectives. And so we provide tools, strategies, and models, and those will be introduced to you over the course of each of the modules. We hope that through fostering exchange and the interaction between and among mayors fosters cooperation across cities. It is true that any challenge that a mayor is facing has probably already been faced or is currently being faced by one of your peer mayors, either inside the Academy cohort or outside, and we hope to assist you in addressing those challenges. But what we try to do is provide a framework for you to plan sustainable development solutions based on some consensus sustainable development pathways, and the modules are structured accordingly. Next slide, please. So today is the introductory module. We're informing you about Cities 2030, the role of cities in the global development agendas, and how to plan and manage for sustainable urban development. As Bernadia alluded to earlier, we introduced a module during COVID that looked at navigating the COVID crisis. But there are a number of crises affecting cities. So we have a module on navigating multi-crises, and hopefully you'll identify some of those aspects within the challenges that you're facing. One of the mayors already mentioned the financial crisis. There are others. There are housing crises. There are environmental crises, climate change crises. So managing a city in the context of a crisis is one of the introductory modules, and you'll see that that the learnings from that module inform all of the others and your initiatives as well. Module 3 is about fundamental urban and territorial planning, how you use the planning process to set the foundation for all of the work that you do with your community, how you engage stakeholders, what are the implications of the planning decisions, and how you manage future growth. The next module is about developing urban resilience and climate strategies. We're all affected by climate change, but how we respond and how communities build resilience will make the difference between whether cities are addressing climate and becoming more resilient and reducing the vulnerabilities and the risks from climate change or not. The next module is on leveraging digital innovations. There is a growing movement, as all of you know, on smart cities, but it's not just about picking a particular smart city solution and deploying it in your city. It's about creating an environment and leveraging innovation much more broadly so that your city, in all of its efforts, is taking advantage of digital transformations. And then the final module is, how do you finance all of those initiatives or any of your initiatives? Cities are facing many more significant burdens, both from addressing infrastructure gaps as well as providing basic urban services, and need a range of solutions to finance those initiatives. So we will focus specifically on finance as well. Next slide. The schedule for the Academy, I think, has already been shared with you, but we will propose to meet essentially every 2 weeks to deliver each of those modules. And each of those modules has essentially 2 parts, but the overall schedule goes from now until the first week of November, which coincides with the World Urban Forum, which will be held in Cairo, Egypt. And we hope that there are resources available to have a face-to-face closing ceremony at the World Urban Forum. Next slide. So the pedagogy and the expectations, how the module is delivered. Again, we want to focus on leadership and strategies, how you address situations, how do you mobilize people, how do you deliver and bring into your community sustainable urban development principles. We do this through a series of case studies and simulation-based learning. So take things out of your own community and look at hypotheticals. How would you address certain situations, and how would you develop solutions to those hypothetical scenarios? And we'll have today the first of those. We have a wealth of knowledge in the Academy faculty, the partners. We have professors from really around the world who are experts in sustainable urban development, city planning, resilience strategies, climate change, and they help to deliver all of the modules. And they, I have to say, they know when their own students in their classes are prepared or not prepared and have done their homework or not done their homework, have done their readings or not done their readings. But we are very flexible. We know that mayors have a lot on their plates. We provide recommended readings, and essentially those readings, if you scan them, help to prepare you for the discussions in each of the modules. There are no quizzes, there are no tests, but we hope to see that you deploy the learnings and the lessons from each of those modules in the initiative that you bring through the Academy. And that's the last piece, that we ask each of the mayors to identify a challenge or an initiative in their own city and elaborate it over the course of the next 6 months, incorporating those learnings. Next slide. So those initiatives, and they've ranged from addressing flooding in a community to developing health responses and medical facilities, addressing climate change, looking at relocation of housing. But it is something that we ask that you identify that is a real solution or a real challenge in your community. And you share with us what is the challenge, what is your proposed solution, and then we help you along the way. We tailor the expertise that we try to mobilize from across the region to look specifically at your initiatives and provide you the feedback and the input to make it robust and practical and feasible and potentially bankable in your own communities. So we hope that you will identify something that is real and that is important to you and your community, and develop that again over the course of the next 6 months. And we will assist you in that and leverage other experts beyond the academy. Next slide. So we've already received from each of you an initial idea for your initiative, and they again are across a range of categories, looking at environmental sustainability from climate action and resilience to waste management, engaging communities in environmental conservation and water management conservation, to general urban development, challenges related to urban planning and city management, addressing housing, flooding, and infrastructure, looking at how to leverage smart technologies and develop a smart city, and as well as transportation and related GHG emissions from your cities. And then the last broad category is on social and economic development, looking at social services and how to provide basic urban services, health and social services as part of the municipal delivery. Cultural exchanges, and then tourism development and sustainability. So you'll see as each of you present and share your initiatives throughout the modules, and gain feedback from your fellow mayors, as well as the Academy partners and faculty, that some of these issues are cross-cutting. So those of you who may have identified a particular initiative, environmental sustainability, may look at how to incorporate social and economic aspects in your final solution based on the exchange and the sharing of knowledge and experience. Next slide. And at the end of the academy, after 6 months, and you elaborating your initiative, incorporating all of the learnings, you will have achieved a certificate of completion and graduation from the academy, and join a network of now 5 groups of mayors who have come through the academy. We'll see you as champions for sustainable urban development. We will engage you as experts in other forums. As you see, we bring alumni back to share their experiences, and then we try to highlight some of their experiences in regional and global fora as well. So you have an exciting 6 months ahead of you. As others have said, we're all here to help, and we look forward to working with you throughout. I think now we have a short break for about 10 minutes or so,